will go a long way toward defining this era at Superfly.
And Andre Ward, as the fight begins, I come back to that three of
his only losses. Estrada's been waiting to prove that he's not just among the best, but that
two of those losses came in his first two professional fights. And talk about being filled. Hard left hand by Sor Rungvisai.
A win against Chocolatito, there was a feeling heading into the fight that Chocolatito may have been a shot fighter.
Or may have been dominant at 108 and 112.
Good straight right from Estrada.
That Chocolatito made a statement. He's a scary kind of
fight anyway.
Good, quick left hand.
He's no nonsense, like you said, and he's going to make you up. Estrada's a veteran. He knows I have to acknowledge what Sor Rungvisai does well so I can prepare physically, but also Sor Rungvisai is the more powerful guy. He knows about the big left hand.
Take a few rounds to start really cooking.
And Sor Rungvisai is between rounds 1 and 2. Estrada said to the people in his corner, this guy actually really feels.
And when a fight
Juan Estrada and the black with gold.
So far, Estrada, who came in body destroyer, it really is.
There are some interesting CompuBox statistics regarding Sor Rungvisai. In terms of numbers
doing, he's not overcommitting, leaving himself open for the big shots of Sor Rungvisai, even though he got hit with a few punches in range. He'll turn a left hook over.
At this moment in this round, I'm not certain that by the end of the round, I'm going to want to be Estrada.
I agree. I think so.
And Sor Rungvisai didn't get him as often. But Sor Rungvisai had a good round in the first.
Estrada's up 2-1.
Hey, this is the same as in the last fight. We've got a very close fight. Intelligent judges with great backgrounds, as he has in previous fights, and it's working. He's landing 3.5 body last 7 fights coming in. So that's a big change to which Sor Rungvisai is going to have to adjust.
Sor Rungvisai's fighting like he knows he has the power.
Right now, that he wants to take as the fight progresses.
And he's been doing that all fight, I think. But Sor Rungvisai,
no doubt.
10 seconds to go in round number 4.
Big right hand.
Rungvisai comes on, lands a hard left hand, lands another hard left hand, and takes one shot slowly but surely. And rules it not a knockdown. Crowd doesn't like it. He would love for Estrada to get a knockdown point at some point. Sor Rungvisai,
home run hitter facing a fastball pitcher. The harder it comes in, the faster it goes out. Opportunities.
And you can tell that that's Estrada's game plan. Like he wants. Yeah, I'd pay big money to have those guys.
Good straight left hand.
Hard left hand shot upstairs.
Even if you're taking a punches well, that they're going to feel them in the latter part of the fight. Good straight right
hands by both fighters.
Absolutely.
Boy, there have been some real good shots upstairs exchanged toward the
schedule 12.
The power puncher. Here's Sor.
Good right hand body shots by Sor Rungvisai.
That good little and disrupts Estrada without looking for the knockout on that shot.
Even though if Estrada wants to have success against a puncher like this, get mid-range and in close, Estrada has a good
super fly. They weighed in under 115 pounds, but tonight in reality is a skilled boxing featherweight.
Sue said he just outboxed Estrada for about a 30-second stretch in the middle of the ring.
In fact, we're about to go a little something different.
Estrada into leading at times and actually being the counterpuncher. 1-2. Sor Rungvisai took the half step back. Estrada led to a quick 1-2. With Marco Antonio Barrera. And Sor Rungvisai is showing how when you refine the technique of a guy with this much power, it becomes a very difficult proposition. Andre, he hasn't committed any great sins that I can see, and yet he seems to be losing.
He hasn't been knocked down. I'm sure he's been buzzed several times.
People would have paid attention when he had 3 losses and a draw in his first 5 fights. Controversial decision over Chocolatito.
And Andre, to your point, seems to be getting a little closer with the range.
And beating Sor Rungvisai to the punch. From the trainer between rounds, Estrada has paid attention.
It's the difference, and it's coming just in time.
Still is.
Getting closer.
Yes.
Still is. First round he's won in a while. That he's going to try to win the fight.
Oh, big shot from Sor Rungvisai. Taken well from a...
Puncher also has the advantage in terms of scoring, because when judges don't give him the same kind of credit as when the puncher is back once or twice, even if he's been out-punched.
And then what happens...
That's what Estrada's finding out this round.
Short body shot from Estrada right there. Counter right and left hook.
Real good round from Estrada. Competitive want a guy like Estrada. Dangerous.
There's no doubt that Estrada has to be alert for this whole fight. Estrada has to keep closing the distance.
Morales fights. One guy landed, the other guy was desperate.
Island agreements that you have to make with yourself from round to round that nobody else isn't worth it. What if he lands and I get knocked out cold? You got to find and summon the strength and the wherewithal to get your...
Just that, because just then over the last 30 seconds.
Okay. I like that from Estrada.
He was the harder hitter, and Juan Francisco Estrada wanted to trade with him in the middle of the round. So anyway, it's getting a little bit close. Rounds to 3. Srisaket Sor Rungvisai.
And I guess, Max, what you would say is that you Rungvisai threw a couple of straight left hands to the body. Now goes back upstairs of the fight. They're back into this situation where Estrada is in that middle range distance.
His eyes are puffy. When he gets hit, his head is rattling a little bit more. Oh, big right hand.
Huge right hand by Sor Rungvisai in the 10th round, giving him the round. Probably
could have easily, I thought Sor Rungvisai probably won that round anyway.
Yeah, it was a big shot too. Whether he had or not, and he's been able to exploit this throughout the fight.
Tonight, good shot from Sor Rungvisai.
Down the middle.
The highest level of toughness in boxing, because it requires not only playing to the crowd, and that's really the toughest kind of fighter. Andre, you were the example for a while in the sport.
Well, those are the guys that you see last a long time in the sport.
Hard left hand by Sor Rungvisai. Another combination from Sor Rungvisai.
Estrada, I think, is going to have to come up with something dramatic here. Rounds 1. And Harold has him with 7. Good right hand.
But that was set up from 2 good shots to the body.
Both your scorecard, Max,
good
and
right hand.
Scorecard are unofficial. And Sor Rungvisai goes back in, seeking to get 115 pounds. If either fighter has the edge, it would probably be the more powerful Sor Rungvisai, who has been firing sledgehammers to come down the stretch.
Sor Rungvisai is the guy in the lead because of his big power. If you just look at the more effective punches. This is a close fight.
Hard right hand by Estrada. Sor Rungvisai feels the need to answer. Sor Rungvisai landing there. Estrada firing again with the right hand. Looking for one more big shot. Crowd, both fighters selling out in the center of the ring. Tremendous action.
Is hanging right there with him.
Well, he's hanging there and he's landing big bombs, but he's the worst for the wear this round.
I agree with that. Neither fighter does a lot of talking in the beginning, before the fight, but when they get in the ring, they...
20 more seconds.
Next round 12, Estrada give everything they've got in the closing 3 minutes of this round. Unbelievable.
Estrada did a lot in that.
And still, WBC Super Flyweight Champion of the World, Srisaket Sor Rungvisai.